Today, we're speaking with Lukas, who is now a mindset coach. And we're going to be asking him questions around what his experience was like inside the Self-Mastery Accelerator, why he joined the program, what he was dealing with prior to the program, and the major realizations and discoveries that ultimately led to this transformation in his life and business.
So my name is Lukas. I'm based in Vienna, Austria, and I'm a mindset coach as well now.
All right, so tell us about the mindset challenges that you were experiencing before joining SMA.
I'd say that before I joined SMA, I was in I'd say a mental headspace where I felt very confused, uncertain, and stuck a little bit um, regarding where I want to go professionally, especially. So I didn't really know where I was going at that moment and how I wanted to position, what I wanted to offer, who my target audience should be, and also not feeling very confident in myself, I would say. And yeah, it felt very exhausting. Everything felt very exhausting. So that was the reason why I joined. And knowing you from the calls before, I was looking forward to that. And it feels like now if I'm as I'm talking about that situation, it feels like I'm talking about a another period in my life, like it's years ago.
Like a previous version of you.
Yes, definitely, because so much changed in the months in between, and yeah, it's been a really good journey, and I'm looking forward to continuing.
Nice. Awesome. When you think about that previous version of you, that felt like it was a long time ago now. How long would you say you experienced those things for? Like what you just described? How long, like whether it be professionally and or personally as well?
Well, it depends on the context because in the professional realm, I experienced that for almost 2 years, so very long time, and privately, even longer than that. So in regards how I felt about myself, in like private situations or social situations, there it's been like probably ever since I started thinking, as I can remember.
So quite a long time. Like it had basically become a part of your identity, it sounds like.
Yes, yes, that was who I thought I was at the time.
Everyone has like a line in the sand moment, that moment in time where they say, enough is enough. I need to change. I need to do something different. Do you remember what that moment was like for you?
Well, I can't recall like one moment where that was the case. Like the one tragic moment where everything turned. It feels like I had a couple of them, and I before joining SMA, I had a couple of those, and then it was like, okay, line in the sand. I have enough of this, and then I was kind of going out motivated to change things and do things differently. And after like very short period of time, I got too exhausted, and the motivation started to lower, and then I was at point zero again, so to say, and then that circle repeated a couple times. And I was like, all right, enough is enough again, and then here we sprint again, and well, here's the motivation again, and I just couldn't get past the point. It was like I was hitting a glass ceiling quite quickly, and something didn't allow me to pass through that.
Right. So it sounds like it was very like this cyclical kind of exhausting experience of hitting a glass ceiling and then
Yes,
burning out and then having to kind of restart from that point.
100%. Yeah.
What have you experienced within SMA and how has it changed and impacted your life and business?
Well, in on a lot of different levels and like fields in my life. Well, I start professionally. Well, first of all, I got very, very clear on what it is that I want to offer and for whom. And it feels like, for me personally, it feels like I just know what I am here for, like why I'm here on this planet and what my purpose is, if you want to call it like that. And ever since then, it's like I just know it. And also my my surroundings mirror that to me, that as I'm talking to them about what I do, they feel like, all right, this is sounding so congruent and so uh, it just makes sense that I do this as I speak to them. They can feel that as well, and it's just proving and underlining what I know, that I've really found what it is I'm here to do. So that was the first big breakthrough for me in the journey of being part of SMA. Just finding that, and then just very shortly after that, I got my first clients in that niche, which was just more proof to me that it's the right thing I'm after, and I found that, or I awakened to that, so to say. And it's crazy because the moment I realized, all right, now I know what I want to do, now I know what I want to offer, what I'm here for. 1 week later, I signed up my first client, fully paid, fully in. A week after that, another person reached out to me, second client, same spiel, super easy close. They just reached out to me and were like, yeah, can we start? And it just went so effortlessly. And that's what I experience more of right now, like this effortless flow in my business, and also big time in my private life, so my social life, health wise. um, it really feels like I'm on a different plane now.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get out of your own way and you do the inner work and you start to align your vibration, your unconscious thoughts, your beliefs with what you're consciously intending for. So you just feel this
Yes,
alignment, and commonly people express effortlessness as
yes,
what they experience. That's
yes.
awesome.
Yeah, because before that, all the clients I got, it was really a grind, and it felt like that. And no, the first two clients, they came so quickly after I actually positioned myself, and the experience has been awesome. Yeah, it's really effortlessness, as you say.
Any kind of hesitancy or fear before you joined the program? Like, did you experience any of that?
Yeah, I think in the regard to, okay, I don't know where this is gonna take me, but
Yeah.
other than that, no.
So just kind of like an uncertainty.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's it.
What about surprises? Were there any surprises?
Yeah, a lot of things. Uh, well, first of all, how it really changed my understanding of the world and how things work, and why I was getting the results I was getting previously. So the depth of understanding that I came to was a surprise for me, because I didn't really know what to expect exactly. And then for me, it just broadened my awareness to so many more things, and seeing everything so much more clearly. Well, previously it felt like I was looking through a very narrow lens, but I didn't know any better. I didn't know. And now what I learned here in this program was to just like it just opened up so much more, my mental landscape and my understanding of how everything works. So that was a surprise to me. And also then seeing how it impacts me, how quickly changes happen, and how it's not impacting just one aspect of my life, but my experience of life in general. And that fades out into all the different fields.
Yeah, for sure. And also the fact probably that you had a niche switch or a direction change
Oh yeah,
was probably a new experience as well, right? Because I'm sure
yeah,
you came in
that's for
with
sure.
an initial interest or a
Mhm.
direction expectation, and then all of a sudden you have that change of direction, right? And the
Yes,
awareness as to the deeper awareness as to what your purpose is.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, for sure. Like as it's funny that you have to point that out, because in my mind it's like, well, I know so well what I'm here for. It's so clear to me now that I don't even have it in my mind. A couple months past, that was not that clear.
for sure. People have they commonly experience a recency bias where their mind will just kind of set aside what the previous transformation or growth that they've experienced recently, because now they become kind of
well, they just kind of forget about it. It's very common for that to happen.
Mm.
If you could speak to the version of you before you went through this experience, what would you say to yourself now to that version of you?
Don't worry so much. You'll be fine.
Any closing thoughts for the audience?
Yeah, well, anyone who's thinking about working with Zack or jumping in the SMA program, like I can deeply and honestly say, just do it. For me personally, it has been by far the best decision and investment I've made regarding a coaching program, or in general, like an investment I made in myself. And yeah, it's kind of hard to comprehend the impact this has had on me and my life. And so also as it spreads on the people around me, yeah, just do it. That's all I can say. Just jump on.